All right. So first off, start off with your name.
My name is Waji.
Okay, my name is Abdul Habib Bora, 29, and I'm here as a personal training, assistant personal training director at LA Fitness Danforth.
My name is Mona. I'm the general manager here at LA Fitness Danforth, Toronto.
My name is Ahmed. I work out.
You work out?
Yeah. I work out, do calisthenics, resistance training, do a bunch of cool, interesting stuff.
Okay, so my name's Ifaz, and currently I'm just finishing up on my part of like my workouts because I finished my shoulder workout.
Okay.
So I'm currently just doing a little bit of abs and so on.
Julia. My name is Bilgo.
Do you know what content creation is as a whole?
Yeah, I have an idea. Yeah, I know what it is. It's basically just, it could be really anything. This just has to be content, substance, could be informative, could be educational, could be entertainment, could be anything. It just has to be there. That's all.
Okay, so basically the content creation, it's about to let know people about the perfect, like if it's about gymming, if it's about food, people need to know that where you're going, what's your locations, are you doing perfect, like are you on your skills or not. So content creations is about to let know people that whatever you do, it's perfect. From our content creations, people must know that are we doing perfect, or the workout is perfect, or the food recipes is perfect, or about the fashion as well. So yeah,
Perfect.
it works
Awesome.
good.
Content creation, from my understanding, is our digital expression online. It can be an individual, it could be a corporation, it could be a group of people. In terms of like content creation as a whole, I feel as though it's very individualistic, and it's the way that we want to kind of present ourselves online. We can have a mission, or we can just individually just use it as a form of self-expression.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain?
I've had my fair share of content creation.
It's basically about like a secondhand job for like youths, like younger kids, because they always want to make the extra money. So it's like involves like gaming, dancing, sports, and it's basically to interact with other fans, but like they don't see their face, but it's more of just like a chat room type.
Right, okay.
I know it's more, or I guess it right now it's more in relation to like media, so like social media. So I know that just involves like services or even like videos and movies and whatnot.
I think content creation is where people promote their stuff on TikTok, IG, or Snap or YouTube.
Okay. So more, you think more business
Business influence, yeah.
Good. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. So have you ever like watched any kind of content yourself, whether it be like just workout influencers or maybe
Yeah.
gamers or anything like that? What have you watched?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So obviously, I like to watch things that interest me. So I like to watch a lot of people who cover the IFBB and bodybuilding
Okay.
and what's going on in the fitness industry. I like to stay up to beat with that. The other kind of content I watch is mostly automobile related because I'm also big into cars. And at times I watch just goofy slapstick kind of humor content.
Yeah, no, I got you.
when I don't really want to think much.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, the thing is, it depends. Like whenever I go on fitness platforms, there are tons of content creations from YouTube, and it works really good.
Yeah.
And basically, the thing is, I had followed many Olympian guys, coaches, and one of my coaches, he's an Olympian, George Farah.
Okay.
So the way we working with them, preparations and everything. So yeah, I'm a lot into fitness and food.
Yes. No. 100%. I mean, hey, fitness, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So during the pandemic, the type of content I often consumed versus like the content I consume now, during the pandemic, it was a lot of fitness content. It was a lot of how to do things at home, how to keep myself busy. The content that I kind of follow now are a lot of eating videos. It's usually things that I'm really interested in learning about. So
Right.
I like to learn about those things online. So it's fitness, food, sometimes like arts and crafts, like DIY gifts, and then even like makeup tutorials and like brands.
So something that's like educational to you in your cases, right?
Yeah.
Depending on time, a few videos a day, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I can name anything off the top of my
No?
head.
Okay. Like, do you watch TikTok? Do you watch Instagram Reels?
Like Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So that all that is still technically within the content realm, like Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, all that as well as like live streaming YouTube and other stuff.
I like watching Instagram Reels. TikTok, yeah, I watch them. I don't watch a lot of live streams.
Okay.
That's something I don't watch. I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen anything that like pops my eyes yet.
Okay. And is there anything in particular that you look for in like IG Reels? So like, for instance, nails, like nail art or anything like that.
I think of comedy.
Comedy? No, absolutely.
Like comedy. Maybe because I work a lot. Anything with work related that's humor. I love sending my
Okay.
friends in that.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so have you ever thought about making content yourself?
Yeah, I have, because I know that at some point in the future, relying on just, being a fitness trainer or being in the industry will not really get me anywhere. If I really want reach, if I want people to know who I am and know this face and know what sort of things I can do to them as far as their goals and fitness objectives are concerned, then yeah, I need to create some sort of content and reach out to relevant markets. So yeah, I think at some point in time, and that point isn't far, I would definitely look more into what I can do.
And what platforms would you be looking to go like put yourself on for stuff like that?
I think for starters, Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, I'm not on Instagram. Call me ancient, but yeah, this is, I don't know why, but yeah, Facebook is where I have about 2,000-3,000 followers as is.
Okay.
And YouTube, because I know YouTube is where it's at. So
Yeah.
of course, if I do this, I'm gonna have an Instagram and whatever other platform that is relevant in that time. Yeah.
I basically work a lot on my Instagram content videos because variably I had seen many people do have a posture mobilizations problems about their workout, about the sequences, about the diet plan as well. People are a little bit stupid to be having a flexible diet plans, and like that's how they not work. So I basically work a lot on make aware them for their postures, for their workout videos, on their nutritions and all.
So currently, I make a lot of content to promote our gym. So it's a lot of funny skits. It's a lot of ways to kind of incorporate fitness and motivate people to get into the gym, but almost in like a very comedic, comfortable, friendly manner. Some of the other content that I used to do as well had to do with like making nutritional videos. So about nutrition, cooking, and then just a lot of stuff around fitness and wellness is kind of the content I like to dive into personally.
I'll create YouTube videos as well.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, I'll create prank videos. We do a lot of vlogging, car content. It's fun.
No,
Brings your creativity outside, It's a good way to,
So do you do a lot of editing yourself then as well?
yeah, a lot of editing. It's the fun part and the time-consuming part,
Oh my gosh, yes.
but fun.
But fun, yeah.
But fun, and
But
product
fun.
is always worth it.
Yes, 100%.
always worth it.
Now, obviously, then I'm assuming you haven't made any content yourself.
No, not like for like I wouldn't count like smaller stuff, but no, like
Would you ever be interested in doing that, anything like that, if you like down the road for anything?
no. I think being in public scares me. You're like
Fair
a public
enough.
guy.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So have you ever made any content yourself?
Not really. I think it's so difficult. I don't know how people do it. I give everyone praises.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's like I don't see myself
You don't see
doing
yourself
it.
doing
Yeah.
it, no.
As of
Okay.
yet, yeah.
If you wanted to do let's say for instance something does catch your interest, would you ever consider making any type of content?
Yeah, I really wanted to do fitness.
Okay.
I think because I work in a fitness area, I follow a lot of fitness gurus and stuff. So one thing I noticed there's not a lot of people doing fitness with my height. I am 4'11", so I
Yeah.
don't see a lot. I see a taller woman
Taller, yeah, for sure.
and not my body type. So I really want to do something.
I think that'd be really
Represent,
dope.
yeah.
Honestly, having a wide variety of difference in height, body types, I feel like that really motivates, especially as women.
yeah.
Right? Like, I 100% agree with that. Like, I know for me, it's definitely like, well, I want to have a little bit more muscle on my body. So,
Yeah.
how can I go about doing that? How can I help inspire others? As well?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's really cool. I think you should do that.
What out of the creators that you have watched so far, is there any big names that you have watched so far that you can think of?
Well, I think Nick Strength and Power is one. He covers bodybuilding like nobody else. 1320 video is all racing. TRC, that racing channel, is all racing. Really like Kyle from 1320. He's the guy who started it. So yeah, all these guys, I really follow them, and they just bring me up to speed with what's going on in the relevant sector that they make videos on.
There are many people like you can say like Henry Ramboyd, one of the best coaches for Olympians.
Yes.
Another one is Andre Dio. He's one of my favorite athletes. Sebum, just being Mr. Olympia 5th time yesterday. So I watch a lot Sebum. And then if you want to go for food travelers, I go for Food Rangers. I go for a lot of food travelers because I love to see different kind of a food, the way they make, and I would love to, introspect in my life
Yeah.
the way they live.
No, 100%. And right, that's the big thing about a lot of creators is that it inspires you to be in that kind of same thing.
Yeah, so I really like Ruba Ali. Ruba Ali and Hiba Ali are both fitness influencers, but they're more within like Arab in Dubai. They're from Arab in Dubai. Reason why I like them is because they kind of incorporate religion and fitness as a whole and kind of teach it as a discipline. Other content creators that I really like, there's a few. A lot of them are from Gymshark, obviously, but there are a couple of fitness content creators that have really like touched me in the past. But to speak of two, it would be Hiba and Ruba Ali, and coincidentally, they're both twins.
Well, recently I think Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast, yeah.
Mr. Beast, everybody's saying that. And then FaZe Rug every now and then. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
During the pandemic, I was like consuming like Tory Lanez's quarantine radio. So it's basically like what he does is like he basically puts himself on a live stream and gets like different fans to interact with him. And yeah, it does.
Okay. No, that's actually good. Like any kind of content is perfect.
I mean, like YouTubers, I feel like.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
call them-
YouTubers?
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah.
Like what names?
Like
Would you-
beauty. Like.
She's
just-
very happy about
Yeah.
this. No, that's actually good. The fact that you actually know some is actually what we're looking for. So
Ooh.
Could be like someone who inspires you. Someone. A lot of people have been naming a lot of like fitness. Like you said, fitness gurus. And stuff.
Yeah.
What are some of the big names in fitness?
Oh my gosh. I mean, she's not. Can I give a shout out?
Yeah,
to-
absolutely. Go for it.
She is Lumpini Training who works here, and Sarah. I love her fitness because her way she does. If anyone, she has her own gym, so she does boxing, she does calisthenics. So someone that's not popular but I like to support like small.
Small, you know.
Yeah,
100%.
I think that's. I feel like everyone knows all the famous people.
Yes.
And branching out is nice.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I mean, we're technically small creators ourselves, right? So we understand trying to help out the small guys versus
Yeah.
the bigger names. Totally understand.
do you know or do you watch any kind of streaming? So I'm talking like Twitch, Kick, YouTube.
Well, I think all the live streaming I've ever watched is are sports, and that too. If you know, like I follow a lot of cricket, right? But I know that Canada is not really into that. So no TV channel here is it covers cricket. But I know that there are a few live streams on the internet that I can perhaps look into, and so that's pretty much it. No, yeah, I know I have a lot of friends and people in my family, younger kids. They're into gaming, and yeah, they do like they're online and they're. Their commentary is nonstop, and they're having the time of their life. So yeah, I know what that's about. Yeah, but I'm not big into that at the moment.
Basically, I only know YouTube right now and some of the Instagram shots.
Okay.
So people do have their own Instagram short stories right now going on a lot on Instagrams. So yeah, I basically follow tons of YouTube videos to know about the structure, anatomy, and everything, and basics a little bit on Instagram.
Yeah, so you know what? It's interesting. The only live streaming platform that I just recently got introduced to, and it's actually because of you guys, was Twitch. So I always heard about it, but like never actually like been on before.
Right.
But Twitch, and then obviously like IG live streaming. But other than that, there's not really many
Fair
streaming.
enough. Okay.
Live streaming, Twitch is definitely up there. Twitch is up there, and then honestly, it's Twitch, and then
Like YouTube or TikTok, anything like that.
I've heard of them all, of
Yeah,
course. Yeah, but
yeah.
mostly I've seen Twitch.
You
not
watch,
gonna
yeah?
lie,
You watched on Twitch.
I
right?
watch Twitch.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
From what I heard of, like the more popular stuff, there's like Twitch. Yeah, so Twitch is like the mainstream
Yep.
one, and then there's like, and then current console ones would be like the Xbox ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Okay.
two are like.
Have you ever heard of something called Kick.com? So
Yeah,
it's-
I did.
Yeah?
I actually heard it through Heisman.
Yeah, he's started streaming there as well. We actually that's where we stream on Twitch and Kick actually.
Yeah, he's the one that it was him, and then there was another YouTuber, but he does more of like just chat. Like he doesn't game and stuff. He just chats with people, hangs them, and then comes back, and then just side first.
Right. Okay. So you have heard of it. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Some people stream on YouTube and Twitch, or most people on Twitch, but I know that there's one that doesn't have the same regulations as Twitch. It's like Kick or something? Or
Yes, actually, we're on Twitch and Kick.
Oh.
Actually, we're on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube technically.
Oh, I see.
But the Kick is the one we have the longest subathon on. Kick is actually basically, it's gonna be similar. It's basically very similar to Twitch. Their guidelines are now very similar.
Oh.
But basically, what they've done is they've actually made it so it's more for their creators to make a better income and revenue and stuff like
That
that.
makes sense, yeah.
Twitch.
Okay, yeah.
I know Twitch. I think people are doing TikTok now.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. Isn't it that two main components?
The two, yeah, I would say that definitely TikTok has become a lot more mainstream. It is mainly Twitch, YouTube streaming to an extent, but a lot of people just kind of post videos on YouTube on there. So yeah.
Do you play any games yourself?
I used to, but ever since my son was born, I've only restricted myself to a Nintendo Switch that is all solo, and
Fair enough.
Yeah, all I do is Mario because he gets that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
What did you play before?
Oh yeah, so I used to play a lot of first-person shootout back in the day. When I say back in the day, I say early 2000s. So I used to play Moha and Quake 3 and Halo and stuff like that. Yeah, so that was this is when I was like 13, 14, 15, 16
Right.
max. Yeah,
On
33
console
now.
still.
Oh yeah.
I basically play like I usually play Men's Physique before a time ago. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm into an aesthetic athlete. Basically, I played a lot of baseball and cricket.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So do you play any like video games?
I basically I'm not that video game person,
Yeah,
but yeah,
okay.
sometimes if I cut a free, I love to play FIFA. I love to play some wrestling. So
So you're
that's
more
it.
the sports game.
Yeah,
I
I'm not into the video games, but yeah, more into gym.
The only thing I really played was like Super Smash Bros.
Okay.
On Nintendo and GameCube. I actually have a GameCube, so that was something like it's very old, but like Nintendo Smash Bros. And then Mario Kart.
Okay.
I love Mario Kart.
Okay.
I'll play Call of Duty. I'll play a bunch of Forza, GTA, FIFA, bunch of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited for the new Modern Warfare 3?
That's coming out. Yeah, hopefully it's nice.
Hopefully
it's nice.
Have you tried the
There's-
beta at all or no?
No,
Okay.
no
okay.
time.
It's
Trying to get back on it, and
that's fair.
because usually it's
Time is-
all you're interested, and then it never pops out, and your interest just peaks down at that point.
Yeah,
so now
no.
hopefully it comes out. It's as good as it said.
Yeah, I play a lot of 2K.
2K?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm a basketball guy.
Okay, fair enough.
Not as much right now, but I used to play Destiny 2.
Okay,
And,
okay.
just like smaller ones with my friends, only with my friends, just like Apex and Fortnite and
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So some of the big names, good.
I don't play. Actually, I sometimes play. I think last time I played was Call of Duty.
oh heck yes. Which one? Do you remember by chance?
No,
No, it's okay. Call of Duty.
I'm not a
yeah.
gamer.
No, that's really fine.
I do play more like sports, like NBA 2K and stuff,
Yeah.
like wrestling, like video games, but nothing like shooting.
No. I
I
mean,
know.
games are games at the end of the day, whether
Yeah.
it's sports or FPS.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, that's really cool.
What would get you into watching streaming?
I think if I develop an interest where live streaming becomes relevant for me and it really gives me a kick, say if I start playing a video game, which, people do live streaming on, I probably watch those live streams because then it would be relevant and I know what they're doing and I know the sort of maybe fun they're having and they're talking to people and stuff like that. Or maybe like reviews on products or for me, you can say that, like I mentioned earlier, cars are relevant for me, but I don't think the live streaming for cars and the reviews would be so much relevant because you can just watch what happens later.
Right,
A video game is
exactly.
more live, kind of like,
Yeah.
And it's not like you can cut out the best bits of a video game. It's the whole experience. But with cars, you really can cut out the bits and pieces and then compile a video, and that's more relevant for somebody who's
For sure, yeah, absolutely.
So
Basically, the thing is, I'm a coach, but when I usually see their content, I really learn a lot of stuff that how you can bring your physique, what are the foods, how you work on your micros, what are the calories, what are the surplus, decreasings, adding a tons of a protein, how it works, about some drugs and everything. So it's really easy to know everything from online, okay? So when you watch any content, it give you 100% knowledge about that, and you can eventually a little bit introspect in your life and can see the results. So contents are really important in your life, okay? But if they're positive.
Honestly, like if it's an individual who has like per se not the normal life, following them and seeing how their day-to-day routine is would be very interesting to me. Maybe even like following like, you know, like a millionaire per se, like that millionaire
Right, yeah.
who's like at home and you're like wondering what the hell are they doing on their free time, and following those type of live streams would be really cool. Just because for myself I feel like it's really interesting just to watch the habits or like what they do on their free time. And
It's a different lifestyle to see from another perspective.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
exactly. Okay, got you.
If it catches my attention when I'm watching it, or just like the category it is and the genre it's behind. Or
Okay. So
whatever it is.
what would be your top 3 genres of
Well, it could be gaming, hence why I watch you guys. It could be streaming. Like if you're streaming or live, it's just fun to see, like, you know, like
IRL.
what they're showing in their life, and it's sometimes like, oh wow, like that's what they're doing. That's fun, you know, that's gutsy and fun. So like that sort of thing, and just like maybe sometime fun stuff to lighten up the mood.
Yeah, absolutely.
depends,
Something
yeah.
to keep your mind off of whatever is going on in the world. For sure, for sure.
Like I said, it's my two main things when I do play video games myself is like sports and like the action world stuff. Like those be like the GT and 2K. So like those are
Okay.
the only two main.
So those would be like the only thing that you would probably watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Cause
Now-
I did watch it. Sorry to interrupt, but like I did
you're
watch it when like during the pandemic, because that's when it was all going through.
Oh yeah.
So like I would be watching like, and when I had my Instagram, so I'd be watching like guys like Anthony Davis doing his thing,
Right, yeah.
Scotty Barnes doing his thing, and like it was all these guys that were doing it on GTA and 2K.
Okay.
And yeah.
I'm not really sure. I've tried it like a few times to watch streamers, but I think it's a bit like tedious, or maybe I just have a really short attention span. So I think maybe if I don't know, other streaming platforms like or other platforms, you know, like Instagram or whatnot had it, because I feel like it's
Right,
just separate
okay.
ones, like Twitch, like not I would say not as many people know it compared to like Instagram.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Humor, comedy, like, I don't want people to be fake. Like, say whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Maybe for me, I guess live streaming is really long. I do have a short attention span.
For sure.
So for me, I'm like noises. I like the noise if they make noises
Things that,
and stuff.
like,
Yeah.
different. Yeah. Okay. So different stimulations and
Yeah.
things like that. Okay.
I don't know. And then having other internet people join in, like a group
Okay.
live, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
In the future, what do you think content creation is going to mean to this world?
To this world.
Yeah.
Everything. I think that, you know, now if you look, I'm not sure if this comes in the umbrella of content creation, but even if like right now when I want to buy or want to go eat out somewhere, right? I usually look at people who read food reviews or, you know, or watch people say stuff about what, you know, that particular restaurant's menu's got to offer, or, you know, if I want to go visit, you know, go for like tourism inside and outside Toronto or GTA, I want to see what people think of a certain locality and what the vibe is like. And so that's content, right?
Yeah.
So I think that content is slowly going to take over everything, because previously when there was no content, you would just read simple reviews and, you know, 2-3 lines about a place. And even before that, you know, before the days of the internet per se, you would just, it was all word of mouth, right? But now you can do all that on your own. And I think that adding to those 2-3 lines on whatever place or whatever, it's just, you can now add pictures, okay. You can now add videos, okay. You can now, you know, watch someone say stuff about that, you know, place or whatever live, you know, when they're trying to record themselves on a GoPro. And so yeah, I think it's essentially the same concept. It's just that with technology, things are adding on to it to make that experience a lot more accurate and relevant, and for people to, you know, kind of understand more and more in depth of what the experience is going to look like. So it makes a fairly accurate assessment of what the experience is going to look like. So I think content is very relevant, because, you know, you don't want to waste your time on something that, you know, you're half sure about. You really want to do your homework and get into that activity or go to that place, or, you know, so on and so forth. So yeah, I think content is pretty much going to be everything.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Well, that's all the question I have.
Basically, it's a really huge platform. If you are a really positive content creator, people start love you. So it depends. Like, if you are making positive videos, if you are upbringing people into their best future, it's going to be great. because once you're gonna start that journey, if people start to follow you, you'll be the megastar. It depends on your content and depends on your luck. So
Absolutely. That's a big one. Luck.
I personally think content creation is going to be a little bit less on the self-expression, more on the advertising aspect of it. I'm noticing a lot of influencers online now. It's more about selling themselves as a business owner versus actually selling themselves as like an influencer.
Right.
I know influencer and business owner kind of go hand in hand, but I see different things like UGC creator online. I see Instagram, I see TikTok, and I see how these platforms are almost transferring into these personalized content sellers of a product, of maybe a lifestyle, of maybe like a type of way of living. So that's why I think now the next couple of years are going to be using like personalized experiences to sell perhaps products or lifestyles or a certain type of living.
Yeah, we do that actually already. We do a lot of UGC work with. We've done different brands and stuff like even like some of those like games that you play on your phone, like some of the
Exactly.
ads. We've been in some of the ads, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think that's like a big part of the future.
It's just gonna go up.
Yeah.
It's just getting better and better.
It is,
It just
yeah.
keeps getting better and better. There's more stuff to do out there. There's more content to be created. So it's just gonna get better.
Technically, at its expectation, it's already probably met, but I think it's more of like it's meant for like the American side. Because as for the Canadians, I don't think it's more like focused.
Not yet. Yeah.
Not yet?
It's coming more on an up. It's coming up, whereas in the States it's so saturated at this point.
But for Canadians, though, it's more like I don't think they're gonna invest to it unless there's like a business perspective. So it'd be like, hey, look, I want to stream and do like crypto. I want to do all this, but like in America, if money talks, they're invested in it.
Right.
So like,
No, for sure.
yeah.
Awesome.
I feel like a lot of people kind of try to like maximize how much they do, like for either like really extreme challenges and whatnot. So I feel like as of right now, I see like people trying to like go over the top for like YouTube and whatnot, like Mr. Beast and that kind of stuff. So I
Yeah.
can see people doing like the same streaming and like either for like very extended periods of time or just for like really extreme stuff for people to just watch whenever they want. Like it's always
Right.
accessible.
Right.
I feel like I don't want to be negative, but I don't think it's going to be that popular. But I feel like now it's a great entertainment wise and stuff. It depends on the genre.
Okay.
In 5 years, but like it really depends on how that creator is approaching his or her lives.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. It really depends on what people put
It's a
out
hit and
there.
miss. Yeah, it could be a hit and miss. That's all I have to say. Yeah.
No, that's totally fine.
I really appreciate taking the time, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Well, I wanted to say thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much for doing this
Yeah,
interview.
no
and
problem.
appreciate it.
Thanks for being members.
Well, I want to say thank you so much for doing this interview. It was good.
Hey guys.
Pleasure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate the time.
You're welcome.
And, I hope you enjoy the rest of your workout. Thank you so much for doing this. I
All right.
appreciate it. Man. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I wanted to say thank you for doing this. Appreciate it.